Shorty, and welcome back to the Outdoor Fever for another brand new lure review. And this week we have the new Googan Rip Blade. So I got the yellow perch color because obviously, like I keep saying, that's the natural forage in my lake, and I think this looks pretty good. What I've found with rip blade baits in general is when you actually can cast them on a bait caster when they're just heavy enough, they fly. Like you can cast them a very long way. I can cast them probably 40-50 yards sometimes, and 60 probably if the winds are, especially on my Grotto DC. But yeah, so let's just look at this thing a second. It's got the yellow perch color, looks really good. Obviously, like all Googans, got the Googan eye, looking nice. Got the fins for extra weight. I really like the presentation. It's weird because not any of the Googans are like this. I feel like this is not just a bass lure. This is, a walleye. This is an anything lure. So it's really interesting. They're kind of almost going into more categories now. They're kind of straying away from bass, even though they're still making really good bass lures. Like this one is still a very good bass lure, but I caught my biggest pike on a rip blade. Not a Googan rip blade, so it's just a different branded blade bait. But yeah, so yeah, overall I really like the color. The color looks really good. Yellow perch, they have like 5 colors, but this is the one that I thought looked the best. Just in general, even if I wasn't fishing here, this is the one I'd probably choose. Just looks like it's better. They got the 2 mustad hooks, which is what they always have, and I really like how they do that. The sharpest hooks, they don't break. They're really good. Better than 6 cents hooks, as you guys saw. Another thing that I like about this one in particular, I think a lot of the blade baits have it, but what I like about this one in particular is it has you can switch where the split ring goes on the top where you tie on, so you can tie it on different holes for how far you want to get down there in the water. So that's a pretty interesting feature that I'll probably end up taking advantage of because my lake is pretty deep. There's a couple 100-foot holes in here, so we're gonna have to take advantage of that, get down deep where the big fish are, the big bass, the big pike, all that. You know how it is. So I believe they come in 2 sizes. There's a 1/2 ounce size and a 3/8 ounce. I got the 1/2 ounce just so I could get it down there further, just because a lot of these smallmouth like to dwell in the 25 to 35 foot holes. Like I've seen smallmouth in at least 40 foot of water, which is insane to think about, because a lot of people will say they don't go in more than 25 feet. So having a lure like this in this lake is very good to have, like that deep diver. So 1/2 ounce, it's kind of weird though because all the weight's up front, so it makes that fluttering action, and I really like how it flutters down when you get it down, and when you let it sink to the bottom, it kind of sways back and forth like a spoon, but then it looks like a bait fish, so it's almost the best of both worlds. For aggressive fish, I just kind of like to pop it as I reel. It makes it look almost dying, but not quite, just because it's still moving pretty good for a dying bait fish. But it looks really good in the water. It looks different than other perch lures that Googan has. Like this one, this is the yellow perch jerkbait by Googan, and it looks a little bit different just because the stripes are singular and they don't branch off or anything. So they're definitely getting into some new areas. I like what Googan's doing and the direction they're headed. This is a really cool lure. I'm going to try to get some underwater footage of it, and then we can, show you guys the underwater footage. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe so we can get us to 300 subscribers by the end of the year. Don't forget to comment and see what lure you would like to see me review next. And yeah, please keep watching. Thank you for the view as always. And I will see you guys next time on the Outdoor Fever.